So this is Dr. Prachi Pandey. I'm a registered Indian patent agent and also I'm a deputy director in Center of Startup and Entrepreneurship in KPGU Vadodara. So, like I have a lot of experience in patents and designs that I can share with you. And yes, I would be very happy if you can like ask some questions, clarify your doubts, and if you have some design in your hand and you have a little query about it, you are most welcome to ask some questions. You can freely interact with me, and you can clarify your doubts so that you can be ready for a design registration. So today in the era of innovations, everybody is producing something new, but how to protect it through patent designs, trademarks, this is very important, because then only you can successfully commercialize it, and also can contribute in the mission of Make in India initiative. And also you can go through that innovate, patent, produce, and prosper. So design patent is a very important topic in today's scenario, because we have many tools, many of the aesthetic appeal kind of substances on which we can register a design and can get the benefit of that. So yes, today we will start the design registration learning. And yes, I hope you can like definitely interact with me. So let's see how the design registration can be done, and what are the basic proceedings of the Industrial Design Act 2000, and what should be the basic norms, what are the forms, how we can file a design, how we can make a representation sheet. So all this thing we can discuss today. So yeah, first of all, we can see today in the era of competition, whenever we have a traditional product in our hand, it is totally technology driven. But technology driven products have also in the cutthroat competitions. So the pricing of product become a parameter which determine which product will be more successful commercially, and which will be lagged behind. So what we can think, normally consumers think about the quality of the product, but quality cannot be judged from outside. So what we can judge from outside appearance is the design. So finally, we can see whenever a consumer reaches a market and see a product to buy, whenever made by one innovator or another innovator, the design differential become a very important parameter which can really like attract any consumer to buy a product. Definitely, technical features are important, functionality is very important, quality is also important. But suppose all are almost of the same standard in terms of quality, because all innovators nowadays are doing very good innovations. So, what can differentiate one product from another, and can be successful in such a commercial market? So, design differential is such a parameter which can differentiate one product from another with respect to their aesthetic appeal, outer appearance. So, how it happens in the legislative framework of IP administration, we can protect our innovation through many strategies. First strategy is the patent. So, Patent Act 1970 and Patent Rules 2003 protect the innovations which are tangible object, product, or process, and which are innovative, novel, unique, useful, and it must have technical advancement over the prior art. In terms of design, it is governed by the Design Act, that is called as the Industrial Design Act 2000, which is amended, supported by the Patent Rules 2001, which is amended in 2008. So today we are going to focus on Design Act. Beside that, once our product is prepared, we can protect it through trademarks. So trademarks are also giving a unique character to the product, and through the trademark, one product can be differentiated from the other with respect to like logo, slogan, or any word such as Godrej, like this. So trademark is another kind of intellectual property. Beside that, geographical indication of goods. Whenever some product is characterized because of its geographical origin, such as we can say Kolhapuri chappal, or we can say that Kanjivaram. So these are all because such products have originated in the special area, and because of that environment, because of that geographical location, that product has got such a reputation. Now, Copyright Act 1957 is there, which covers the literary matter. So, literary matter, software, databases, many things are covered under this. But Design Act is very unique, as because it has some very unique feature in this act and proceedings that we will see. So whenever all companies are competing at equal price and functionality, design is the only differential that matters. That is has been said by Mark in the Time magazine. That really, whenever you go through all these things, you will really feel that this is really a true sentence said by Mark. So, what is an industrial design? So we will see. We should have a new idea, original idea, and it should be in relation to the shape, configuration, pattern, ornament, composition of lines or colors. So anything could come under the design. But again, there are some kind of norms that is has to be followed while whenever we like go for any design registration, and we can also combine. Like we can have a shape, we can have a pattern, we can have some ornament, composition, lines or color that we can combine together in our design. So in the design registration, we will see that whenever we are having a solid object must be in a three dimensional way where an idea is incorporated into an article. So suppose I have an idea of like a Coca-Cola bottle, or suppose I have an idea that I will make a very unique kind of shape of a substance, but it should be in a solid three dimensional material. So it has to be converted into an article. So shape and configuration are subject to design. Whenever we have some pattern, we have some ornament, so it become two dimensional. Because suppose we have some engraving on metal, we have written beautifully on some kind of wood craft, or we have an ornamentation, or we have a design which could be two dimensional but cannot be three dimensional. Suppose we have a carpet, and on that carpet there is a very good design embossed. So such geometrical figures in combination with color can give you a two dimensional object, cannot be 3D. So but these are like subject to design patent. You can definitely go for design patent. But suppose we have a mere painting. If you have a painting of some natural scene or a plain paper, and we have made a painting beautifully, and we are claiming it to be a design, no, this is not a design. It should be a two dimensional or a three dimensional substance. So suppose I have made a design of a dress on a piece of paper. I cannot claim for a design registration. I have to prepare a dress using that design and that object, because my idea of that dress has been now converted into an article. And now I can show the like all the views of that dress and can go for the design registration. So what are the benefits of design registration? Is like whenever design is registered, it can give protection to the innovator. If somebody is using the same design, the innovator can sue them for piracy of the design. And also, design can be licensed. So, in return of royalty, design could be given to some other company. Suppose, especially for academicians, if they are there, if some students have prepared a good design of or a good tool, and their design is ready, but they cannot apply the tool exactly in their machine, so they can give the license of that tool design to some firm, and that firm can actually produce such kind of tools in large scale. They can scale up the product, and in return the student or the academician can have some royalty, uh, like um, in lieu of that sharing of the design. So the benefit of design is same as the patent. In patent also we can sue for infringement, we can have the licensing facility, and we can charge the royalty in return. The same way design has also the same benefits. Now I'm coming over to the design act, because whenever we go through like for registration of a design as an innovator, normally we are a totally technical person, but I suggest that we should have some legal concepts with our hands, because whenever design is getting published or design is getting granted, we have to face through a legal proceeding of like a controller of design. So we should have some basic idea about the Design Act 2000. So I'm just giving a brief feature or salient features of the Design Act 2000. So what are the basic features? There are many, but I'm just telling you it's just the important ones. So removal of secrecy period of 2 years for a registered design. Now, in this Design Act 2000, silent features is that secrecy period of 2 years have been removed for the registered design. Public inspection is available after notification. So once it is notified, it is in public domain. Rights of registered proprietor is defined in the Design Act. There is provision of restoration of lapsed design. As you all know, in Patent Act, there is a provision of restoration of lapsed patent. So to keep your design live, you have to pay a renewal fee every year. Otherwise, it will be lapsed. But suppose that because of forgetfulness or because non-renewal was unintentional, the controller of design can again restore the design patent, and thus there is a provision of restoration of lapsed design. Now, electronic register of design is also there. Likewise, the electronic register of patent. So all the details of the design patentee is included in that electronic register, and also the details of designs are included in that. Uh, what are the term of protection? The initial term of protection is 10 years, and it is extendable by 5 years on request for design, unlike 20 years as in patent. There is also a provision of preferring appeal on the controller order before High Court. So, likewise, whenever the patent controller rejects a patent application, we go to High Court. The same way, if a design patent is rejected, innovator can appeal to the High Court against the controller decision. And also, we can substitute the applicant before registration of design. So suppose what can happen, suppose some applicant has applied, but another applicant realized that it's more of his or her contribution, then they can apply for substitution of the name. This is also possible, as it was found in the Patent Act. So applicants can be substituted also in the design patent. And also there are additional ground for the cancellation of designs, but I'm just mentioning some of the grounds for the cancellation. These are basically some of the matters that cannot be protected through design. So likewise, in section 3, as we study the patent, in design also we have some of the components which are not patentable under Design Act. So section 2D, this is very important in the Design Act 2000, which says that design is what? Design means features of shape, configuration, pattern, ornament, or composition of lines or colors. So this is the coverage. It could be a shape, pattern, composition of lines or colors, or could be a combination. Important is that it should be two-dimensional or three-dimensional. It cannot be just a picture on a paper or some kind of drawing on a paper. No, it's not possible. If it is a sketch, it should be two-dimensional sketch. And also such product which has been conceptualized from an idea, such product could be made in an industry. So it should be reproducible. Suppose, just for example, I'm telling you, is like, suppose I have made a painting which is very beautiful. Can I make the same painting in the same way every time I draw on a paper? No, may not be possible, because somewhere like the pencil thickness, somewhere my hands may not be exactly the same, producing the same kind of design on the piece of paper. But suppose such design has been printed on some kind of actual product, and that product is being tested, validated, and being produced in an industry, and reproducibility checked, and it has a reliable kind of production, means every time the production is robust, it is not giving any deviation, irrespective of who is preparing, when it is being prepared, means irrespective of any deviation because of personnel or because of environment, because of machines, every time you're getting the same kind of product. So that's why it is said that it could be capable of being industrialized, means it should be commercialized and it should be made in industry. So this is a very important thing in the design. Whenever we think of any design, we should be always thinking, is this design could be really reproducible in industry? Can a tool could be made using this design, and this tool could be of the same shape, configuration, pattern, or because quality matters, and if deviations are there, it will be somewhere not acceptable by consumers, because it may create some kind of suspicion over the product. So section 2D design is very important for us. Why? Because it says that finished article that is using the design is should be appealing, and it could be judged solely by the eye. Means somebody seeing the product can visualize that yes, there is some distinctiveness, there is some distinct appearance, and yes, I can visualize, I can differentiate by just by a visual appearance. I don't need any apparatus or don't need any machine, don't need any lens to actually identify the object. The object is clearly identified, such as like Coca-Cola shape on the bottle, or any kind of T-shirt which is made using such kind of design, any kind of dress, anything, any mobile phone which has a specific design, that can be observed using the just a visual appearance. Suppose if I'm claiming like there is some principle of construction, there is some mode of operation, there is some functionality, it is actually doesn't come under the Design Act. If I'm saying that it is some kind of literary artistic, so it shouldn't, it is not coming under Design Act. So trademark or artistic works are totally different from design. Trademark, we can say that somewhere shape is also a trademark, but somewhere I can say that trademark is a kind of unique logo, unique kind of identification, but we can say that it is not totally misinterpreted with the design. Design is a total article, not a separate object. It is a total material, not a kind of identification mark of the object. It's not like that. Artistic work, whenever we say it is a painting, so painting is not coming under Design Act. It is a copyrightable material. Sculpture, drawing, map, chart, plan, all never come under Design Act. Even a photograph, anything. But if it is on a piece of paper, fixed on a paper, which is just on a plain paper, some kind of design, it comes under copyright. Any work of architecture, any work of artistic craftsmanship, it is not a subject matter of industrial design. We have to understand the industrial design in such a way that we have certain kind of tool, and that tool is giving the design of the tool is giving it a unique appearance. This is a total product. Now, Section 2A is also very important in the Design Act 2000, which says that design is any article, any substance which is artificial or partly natural, or include any part of the article capable of being made and sold separately. So that is an article. That is not a design. Section 2A says that this is an article. So suppose some machine has some part, or some article, so that comes under article. Whenever I'm talking about a design, a mobile phone design means like a total product is a mobile phone, and that design specify that. If a design of a laptop, so if I'm not talking about the mouse of a laptop or the keyboard of a laptop, no, it's a total laptop and whose design signify the particular product. It's not an article. What is important whenever we think of registering a design, it should be uh, design normally not registered if it is not new or original. So for registration of design, it should be totally original, never pirated, never copied, and never disclosed in public before date of filing of design. So likewise, it should have the proper protected novelty. It must not be published. It must not be claimed in any earlier design application, and it must not be presented in any conference. Or, but suppose likewise, if it is a government conference, or just for the trial and testing purpose, for validation purpose, if you are doing a survey on your design for like restricted group of people, normally it is exempted. But in general, it should not be disclosed to public anywhere in India or any other country, because again it comes under global search. Search is always global. Novelty is established based on global search. So anywhere in the world, it must not be reported through any means, by publication, reporting, claiming, conference proceedings, public use, anything. And important is that it should have a clear distinction from other products, other known designs, and it should comprise should be very honestly, it should be have like a, very decent material. It should not have any scandalous material. It should not be registered. So if any question is there, I wish to answer. So yeah. Um, whom to approach? Okay, Sudhakar Babu has asked whom to approach for design patent approval. There is a website of Indian Patent Office. In that, there is a tab of design. In that, you can file the design online. But for that, you need the digital signature and also your registration in the design portal. Or you can register, contact any legal person who can help you for design registration. Important is that your design must be ready in a three-dimensional or two-dimensional way. Otherwise, things are much easy to do here. Now, requirement for registration. So, whatever the grounds for prohibition were there, now all the grounds are for registration. Design should be new, never disclosed, it should be original, it should be distinguishable from the known designs, it should be applied to an article. So, article is an object. We are applying our total design to an article, we are applying our idea, our concept, and fixing it in a two-dimensional or a three-dimensional object, and then we can apply for a design. It should not be disclosed to public in any form. It should be appealing to eye, and it should be observable through eye only. We don't need any material, any machine, any lens to identify that design. It should not comprise of obscene matter, and it should not be contrary to public order or morality. So it's a very general term that if something is against the public order or morality or against the natural laws, normally design patents are not granted. So if your design patent is producing some machine which is such as gambling machine or a kind of a house breaking machine, a mobile, suppose it is data is locked or something and you can open the data, or hacking, so such kind of things are against the public order or morality. So any design, if it is producing such kind of objects, then such designs are prohibited. Now, originality, how we can judge? External appearance. There is nothing criteria for design. It's just external appearance, which is observable by the eye. It has nothing to do with the utility, nothing to do with the constructional details. If I have an object and I'm claiming that my design is in its internal kind of texture, and it is not observable by eye from outside, it cannot be registered, because the criteria is that it should be in the outer appearance, not internally. It is functionally or giving some technical kind of feature. Design patent has actually nothing to do with that. Absolute novelty is that it should not be publicly known or used in India or elsewhere. So, everywhere in the design representation sheet, we have to write such statements that it is new, original, and we have to write some disclaimers. I'm showing you how it is written. So, original, it means originating from the author. If I'm an author, if I'm an artist, and if I'm like preparing some design, then it is coming from my own mind, my own creation. It should not be taken from somewhere else. So it must have originality. What are not registrable? This is also important, because whenever we think that we can go for data design registration but later on it is rejected, but before that we should be very aware, very much careful what we are going to register, so that we can have a smooth prosecution of design patent. So what is important? Never apply any design to inner portion, because it is not visible or noticeable in the finished article. We have to incorporate whatever an idea or concept is in our outer features, so that should be observable from the outer appearance. Another thing is that if I am claiming that some principle or mode of construction of the article, then these are not registrable. Some kind of mode of construction or principles are actually not patentable under Patent Act also, because principles are never patentable. This is a kind of idea, this is a kind of theory. We have to convert the theory into practice and prepare a tangible object. Then only we can even go for a patent. And in design, there is no way of any construction or functionality. Buildings and structures. Buildings and structures are not considered as a design. Design patent are not this particular section is prohibited. Buildings and structures cannot be registered as design. Sole functional features. Functional features, we cannot go for design registrations. We cannot claim that some functionality is introduced because of this design. No, actually not. We have to just go for aesthetic appearance. But suppose if we have introduced some functional features also, suppose because of that design, you can go for a patent filing, because it will give you a different product, and that product has a functional features which is giving you a innovative concept, technical advancement, and uniqueness that becomes patentable. So, design patent, we don't discuss any functional features. Suppose if an article is sold separately, suppose like in a mobile phone, its cover or something is being sold separately, it's not registrable. A full mobile phone with a certain design, uh, like certain design could be applied to a full mobile phone, a laptop, a glass bottle, then it could be applicable. We cannot use the like a certain like a cap of a bottle of certain design and selling it separately. It's not possible. Now, variations commonly used in trade, normally these are not registrable. If we are like doing some little variations in our trade and going for design registration, no, it should have a definite uniqueness. Stamps, labels, tokens, medals, trademarks, property marks, cards, cartoons, these are not subject to design registrations. They cannot be registered as a design patent. If we are just changing a size of certain product and then claiming for a design registration, this is not cannot be done. And the same way, we do not have to go against the public order or morality. And yeah, integrated circuit design, we all know that this doesn't come under patent act, this doesn't come under design act. There is a separate act, that is semiconductor integrated circuit act. Under that, this could be registered. Computer chips, integrated circuit designs, these designs are not registrable as design patents. There is a separate act for that, integrated circuit design act. uh, Now some more, if we are making calendar, a very good calendar, a very good design, it is not registrable as design, because calendar is just on a paper. Like we have some drawings, some kind of graphics, that is on a calendar on a piece of paper, so it's not. Certificates, forms, greeting cards, leaflets, maps, building plan, medals, architectural kind of plans or maps, these are not. Mere mechanical contrivance, if you are doing, this is also not. Basic shape variations commonly used in trade, not registrable. Mere workshop alterations are not. Flag of certain country, emblem, signs, computer icons, these are not registrable as design. So if we are making some good emblem or any good sign or any flag, we cannot go for design registration. It is just for certain commercial products. Filing requirement. What are the filing requirement? First filing requirement is we should have an applicant, which is an individual or a legal entity. So legal entity could be a firm. Application. Second requirement. One application in prescribed form for one design in one class with one prescribed fee. So there are some classes of design. So there is a proper class under which, suppose our product is a measurable substance like some measuring scale, or our product is a kind of like you can say that a kind of mobile phone. Our product is electronic device, our product is like a food container, our product is a glass bottle. So for every kind of material, on the site there are some classes. So class 1, class 2, we can select the class from the type of material that we have. Suppose class 1, under that class there are subclasses also, like 01, 02. Suppose class 101, class 102, 03, like this. So whatever fits with our product, there are many products given. So like we can actually map our product with whatever given, and it definitely matches. We cannot prepare anything else which is not listed. Normally it matches in the list. We have to select just the class. Now, representation sheet. This is important. So, representation sheet, in that we have to represent our design as a three-dimensional or two-dimensional object. So, we should have the different views like top view, bottom view, Side view. So suppose if some engineering students are there and they might have prepared like many orthographic projections, many isometric projections, in that they must have shown the particular views of the product, normally in engineering drawings. So they might have the practice of drawing those views. Nowadays softwares are available which can give you directly your three-dimensional shape of your products, and you can definitely show your top, bottom, side views of the product. So these views are important in the representation sheet. And on the representation sheet there should be a declaration. This is must. Declaration contains statement of novelty and disclaimers. So and then power of attorney, if somebody is hiring a patent agent or like a legal person, then they have to give a power of attorney to that person in form 21. Now, filing of design application, normally the Kolkata office is the head office of design patent, but receiving centers are Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai. So, suppose the states, suppose Faridabad, Haryana, all fall in Delhi, Mumbai, Rajasthan, Gujarat fall in Mumbai, Chennai, all the South Indian states are falling in Chennai. So these are all receiving centers where we can file our design patent or we can post our design patent. Normally, such receiving centers are important whenever we are sending the application by post. Through e-filing, normally there is a one receiving office, that is Indian Patent Office, and applications are directly directed to the concerned office. So this is the way we, and normally the receiving office and examination takes place by Kolkata head office. Through e-filing directly, patent application reaches to Kolkata head office. Uh, by post, we can send to our own jurisdiction state. Okay, first question from Dr. V. Sai Muthukumar. So, what is the design patenting process timeline? Okay, sir, normally within 3-4 months, design patents are granted. After filing, about within 1 month, it is getting examined. If any like queries are there, queries are raised by the controller, and after answering the queries, normal timeline is timeline is 5 to 6 months maximum time. 3 months is the minimum. 5 to 6 months is the maximum time. Okay, Dr. Dinesh Kumar, is there any fees difference in idea patent application and design application? Yes, fees differences are there. Patent applications are a little bit more costly as compared to design patents. Government fees are like more for patent, it is less for design. Timeline is also less, it is a more simpler process as compared to patent. Again, K. Sudhakar Babu, product design not useful to societal members be not registered. Yeah, that is a kind of view that you have shared. Um, yeah, but normally somewhere the use is like is from different perspectives. So yeah, okay. Uh, Kishore Shende, what about an electronic device runs on some algorithms? Some algorithm can be claimed along with the device design? No, sir. Actually, our algorithms are itself a copyrightable material. But suppose some algorithms are being used for preparing an app or an object. Suppose algorithms are being used in 3G or 4G spectrums. Algorithms are used in banks to compress the data to make it very simplified. So such objects, if you are preparing using the algorithms, suppose like Google and Oracles have prepared some like particular devices through which the data could be compressed. They can use it for some like data compression or voice compression. So in that case, algorithms can be used, but you have to prepare an object, you have to prepare a product to make it patentable. Design is totally about the aesthetic. It has nothing to do with how it is functional, how it works. It just gives an appearance. It should be observable through eye only. Dr. Ashish Shukla, after online filing, do we need to send print out of that to Kolkata office? No, online filing doesn't need it actually. I had done it earlier also. So through online filing, normally the examination request, the examination is being done. It's a very simple process. Queries are being raised, we can answer the queries, and normally it is granted. No need of that. If some like doubt is there, some signature is missing or some signatures are not matching, some special circumstances, they can call for the hard copies. Normally they don't call. Even in patents, if some kind of anomalies are there, controller may ask for the hard copies. Prince Dadwal, can we use existing design for our new functioning idea? If you have an existing design patent, definitely you can prepare a product using that. And if the product has some functional features which are novel and unique, you can go for patent filing also. So one product can have design patent, can have patents, can have trademarks, also can have copyrights if they have some written material along with that, like the brochure, the leaflets of that product written in a very creative way, they can have the copyright. So all could be anybody can apply for anything if it fits in that. Dr. V Sai Muthukumar, one can apply for an idea patent, then file a design patent, and finally complete patent. You can file an idea through a provisional patent application. Then you can also get your design registered, and within 12 months you can file your complete specification with claims, and you can simultaneously have your design patent as well as product patent. Chandralal Thakur, is the entire process online or do we need to physically demonstrate to panel at the patent office? Okay, yeah, this is a question where somewhere during examination, if you are representing your design very well in your representation sheet, and it could be easily observable through eye, design controller is satisfied, they can grant. Sometimes they call you for hearing also if they have some objections. They may say you to send the material also, that article on which the design has been applied. It depends. It depends on the controller whether they are satisfied with your design or not. They may call for hearing, they may ask for sample. It's case to case basis. Rahul Kapoor, how to do prior art search for design? Okay, so like for design, we can have a search on our site on the design. Like whenever we go to the site of www.ipindia.nic.in, in which we have a design for uniqueness search. Actually, whenever we go under the particular class and file a certain design, then normally objections come, and in that objections, if it is not unique, not novel, normally they raise. But before that, we can search the design on the site, like particular type of material we can have, like through the title. First we have to search the title. Suppose if we have some electronic gadget, we can have a design, but designs are many times copied. This is a question, because a mobile phone, Apple and Samsung, what I can say, earlier Samsung phone and Apple was very much different from Samsung. Samsung was looking like very simple. If you can visualize the earlier Samsung phone and the Apple one, iPhone. But now Samsung has adopted the same design. Even Redmi looks like Apple. So sometimes uniqueness is very difficult, but yeah, uniqueness in terms of their width or exact features, some corners, something you can show which can make it different from the earlier designs. Okay, Dr. Ashish Shukla, fashion design in clothing. Yes, fashion design, but a cloth has to be prepared. Design has to be conceptualized on a piece of dress, and that dress is a three-dimensional object, and you can even like a sketch could be there for the dress. So yeah, but as I earlier said, your design must not be on a paper. It must be a 2D or 3D, because a product can be made using that. Another question from Anjan Kumar, can product packaging be design patented? Yes, yes. If your packaging is very unique and it has an aesthetic appearance, so many time packaging, suppose I'm giving you the calcium Sandoz bottle. Many children have calcium tablets just because of that bottle. So that bottle has a very aesthetic appeal. It can be observable through eye only. It's very catchy, and anybody can buy. Any kid even can insist their parents to buy that bottle only because they can play with them later on. So yes, packaging like substances, their cartons, if they are of very unique design, definitely it's actually a good matter for design. Okay, so now I'm again shifting to my presentation. I will take up the questions after that. So, what are the particulars required for application? Application form 1, first of all, we need requisite fee of 1000 government fee. Then 4 set of representation sheet. This I am telling for hard copy filing. For e-filing, just one copy of representation sheet is needed, signed digitally signed actually. But if you are filing through paper filing, you can prepare 4 set of representation sheet in durable paper of A4 size, pasted with the photographs or drawings of the article from different angles. So on paper, if you are taking a photograph, take the top view, bottom view, and both the left side view and right side view, and that has to be pasted on a piece of paper. So if the photographs are there, the photographs has to be printed and pasted on the A4 size durable paper. That is for paper filing. For e-filing, you have to prepare a soft copy document. I'm just showing you how to make it. Then power of attorney in form 21, it is needed. And priority document for conventional application is needed whenever you are going for a PCT route. So for that, priority document has to be needed. So for PCT application, suppose if you want to have a global design, then first you have to file in India. Then likewise, you have to file a PCT application for design. So for if you are filing a PCT application, you have to submit the priority document also that you have filed in India, and after some time you are filing for a PCT. So this how it look like the form 1. Insert number of class. So here we have to insert the class is totally being determined by the innovator. They can take the help of their legal person, but normally it is a technical part, because suppose classes are for different kind of materials. In which class your material falls in, you can select that class. In the name of all the innovators applicants has to be inserted here, who claim to be the proprietor. Therefore, for exactly similar of the design, accompany the request. So you can write down the name of the product. The design is being applied to. You should have certain name, whatever. Suppose a measuring scale, a mobile phone, a laptop. You have to write down here. Okay. And also here something, if it is not applicable to you, you don't need to write down here anything. If it is not a convention application, as you are filing for the first time, just write here not applicable, because this part is for convention application. If some design is previously registered in India and now you are going for convention design patent, means like you have to enter the world, then you have to put the detail of in which country you have filed the design patent, official date, official design patent number, application number. If you are filing only in India for the first time, just write here not applicable. Now address for service in India means your address in which you are residing, you are working, and your design will be applicable at that space. Means like the place where actually you are commercializing or making the product using your design. That is the address for service in India. Then you have to put the date, definitely. The format is dated this, suppose 20th day of May 2022, then sign by the applicant or the authorized agent, and then to the controller of design, the patent office, Kolkata. So in this way, this form 1 has to be completed. This is a very simple form as compared to the patent forms. After making this, we have to prepare a representation sheet. So representation sheet is a A4 size white durable paper. Sheet numbers should be mentioned in each sheet. How many sheets you can, suppose you are filing for 3 or 4 sheets, you can find write the sheet numbers. Then photographs, line diagrams, computer graphics, name of the views, top view, bottom view, side views, statement of novelty, disclaimers, and then signature of the applicant or the agent along with the date. It look like this. This is a pressure cooker. It should be just made like this. Name of the applicant, suppose XYZ Private Limited. If it is an individual, it could be written as like a name of the person, individual person. Then you can you have to write name of sheet 5. Suppose there are 5 sheets, then number of sheets could be written as 5. This is sheet number 1. Suppose there is just one sheet, you can write sheet number of sheets is 5. Statement of novelty is must, and disclaimer is must, and then signature of applicant, that is also must. Now what to write in statement of novelty, what to write in disclaimers, so let's see. So statement of novelty, here we have to write by ourselves like we are writing an affidavit. So what we do in affidavit, we say that yes, I'm this much old, I have studied this much, means I'm declaring myself how I am. So statement of novelty, it says that novelty resides in the shape and configuration of the pressure cooker as illustrated. You have to write like this, or you can write like this. Novelty resides in the shape and configuration, particularly in the portions marked A and B of the pressure cooker as illustrated. So suppose you can mark some, suppose A or B, and you can write the novelty reside in this. So you have to clearly state where the novelty, shape, configuration, color, what is the novelty exactly you have. So in this way, we have to write. This is the normal statement. Normally we have to write like this only. The statement of disclaimer. This is a very common one. In this way only we have to write. What we have to write? No claim is made by virtue of this registration to any right to the use as a trademark of what is shown in the representation. Simply meaning I am giving a disclaimer. Disclaimer is what do we understand by disclaimer? Sometime whenever we state something, we give a statement that whatever is there, I declare that this is not published anywhere or not registered as a trademark. In this way, we have to write a disclaimer. So simply, I'm saying that I have not registered such kind of representation earlier as a trademark or as a like. Because normally trademark is little bit very similar to the design, so somewhere some shape is also being registered as a trademark. So here we have to write a disclaimer that no claim has been made for use as a trademark. Again, no claim is made by virtue of the registration in respect of any mechanical or any mechanism or any mode or principle of construction of the article. So I'm not claiming any functionality. I'm not claiming any mechanical feature in this representation sheet. I'm just claiming the aesthetic feature. So my disclaimer is that I'm not claiming anything for mechanical or mode or principle or construction of the article. I'm not claiming anything by virtue of this registration to any right to the exclusive use of the words, letters, numerals, flags, crowns appearing there in the design. So I'm not claiming any word, any letter, any numeral, flag, because these are not considered to be registered as designs. So if some word are there on my pressure cooker or on my own design, my article, I'm not claiming the registration along with the design. It says that. So if some crown, if some flag, crowns are normally there on the prestige pressure cooker, there are some crowns. So I'm not claiming the registration or any rights for that crown or flag or numeral. Design is just design, the shape, I'm just claiming about the shape and configuration. So this disclaimer is must. Without this disclaimer, normally design applications are not accepted by the controller of design. They raise an objection. So always you have to remember that this has to be written always. This is a way through which we can represent. So we can see here front view of the chair, then you can see here perspective view, front perspective view, back view, top view, bottom view. So in this way we can show all the angles of how our product is looking, and then we have to write down our novelty statements just as it is written. So the same way it has to be written, the novelty reside in the shape and configuration of the chair. Here what article we have, we can write the name of the article. Suppose mobile phone or measuring scale, measuring tape, or a chair or table or anything. Now this says the disclaimer statement. No claim is made by virtue of registration in respect of mechanical or other functional features. No claim is made by virtue of the registration in any right to the exclusive use of words, numerals, flags, crowns, kind of. So in this way, such disclaimer has to be written after novelty. These two things are the most important thing, and the same way we have to write. Then signature of applicant or agent and date. So suppose if you are preparing the representation sheet in this manner, usually this is being accepted by the controller of design. No objections will be raised. Some more example we can see. Suppose we are showing the right side view and left side view. the same way we have to show, because this chair has a feature in its left and right side. Now the schedules and fees. So these are some of the fees, because if we are like prosecuting our design patent applications, we should know. On application for registration of design under section 5 and 44, form number 1, it has also sections, many sections in Design Act. Industrial Design Act is also very extensive as the patent, because design has many privileges, especially for commercializing and licensing. Designs are very hot subject because many companies want the design. So form number 1, fees are 1,000. Again, on claim under section 8, to proceed as an applicant or joint applicant, if suppose I'm claiming to be an applicant, I have to file form 2. I have to pay a fee of 500. Fees are comparatively less as compared to patents. If I want an application for extension of copyright, form 3, for the same kind of product, 2,000. Restoration of lapse design, form 4, 1,000. Additional fee for restoration is 1,000. Inspection of registered design under section 71 is form 5, 500. In this way, some important forms I am telling you. Suppose if I am applying for cancellation of design under section 19, form number 8 is there and fee is 1,500. Notice of intended exhibition or publication of an unregistered design. If my design is unregistered and I'm giving a notice of intended exhibition or publication under section 21, I can file form 9 by paying a fee of 500, and I can give a notice. I can give a notice that I'm exhibiting and I'm publicizing my design, and that is unregistered. And for that, I'm giving a notice under section 21. So suppose, like if it is needed, and suppose if it is a government proceeding for validation, for testing, I need to publicize it. So for that, I have to file a notice in form 9 and pay a fee so that I can be protected. So application for registration of a document in registration of design under section 30. If I want to register a document in respect of one design or two designs, form 10 are there. Suppose if one application for entry of name of proprietor or some part proprietor, means partial proprietor, in register of design, then the form is form 11. So if I want to enter the name of some proprietor or a partial, means like a partner, so in that form 11 is important. Whenever I have to apply for entry of mortgage or license in register of design, in patent also, whenever we license somebody, the details are entered in the register of patents. Likewise, in the register of design, if I'm doing a mortgaging or licensing, then also the details are being entered in the register of designs, and for that form 12 has to be filed. Fees are normally, we can see it's nearly 500 for one design. For additional designs, 200. Application for entry or notification of a document in the registration of design under section 30, form 13 is there. If suppose some clerical errors have happened while filing, so under section 29 there is a provision of correction of clerical errors. Suppose some form 1, some error has been done while filing by an innovator, never be panic about it. It can be corrected. Just form 14 are needed to be filed, and with a fee of 500. Suppose on a request for certificate of design, if we want a certificate of design under section 26 and rule 41, we have to file form 15, and such a certificate of design will be issued. Certified copy of registered design, if I want, again I have to file form 16. If I want one more copy of registered design, that is a certified copy. Whenever I apply for a rectification of register of design, suppose I need to rectify that. There are some errors and I need to change that. So for that, form 17 is there. Suppose for filing the priority documents, I need more time. So for that, form 18 is there. 200 per month, rupees 200 per month is charged. Suppose on notice of opposition, in design also opposition is there. So suppose somebody feels that the design is the same as mine, they can oppose. So on notice of opposition, somebody can file form 19 and they have to just pay a fee of 100 rupees. Notice of intention to attend hearing. I want to attend hearing because somebody has opposed it and controller has rejected it, saying that your design is almost similar to the earlier registered design, and somebody has opposed it. So normally such oppositions are very well entertained. That's why the fee is the least, rupees 100. So even the controller of design want that once the design is published before grant, normally it is in public domain, and if people are opposing, this is actually helping the controller of design. And that's why suppose if it happens and controller feels that exactly similar design is earlier in the public domain, they may reject it. So but before that they give a notice. So the applicant can apply for hearing. Just hear me, just listen to me, and try to hear my points. I want to justify that. So for that we have to file a form 20. If somebody is authorizing an agent for filing a design patent, then form 21 is needed. If suppose we need to alter the name and address of service in the register of design, earlier I was residing at Mumbai, now I am residing in Chennai, so I can alter the name or address. Or suppose if my name was now changed, I am writing in another way, or my title has been changed, my surname is changed, so for that I can apply by filing the form 22. And if my address is changed also, it can be done, and fees is also very less, 200 rupees. On request for entries of two addresses in the register of design, if I want to enter two addresses, I have two addresses, somewhere I reside here, sometime I reside at some other place, so I can enter two addresses, and for that form 23 is needed. All the amendments can be done through applications, petitions. So amendment normally of any document are done through petition, and also if somebody wish to inspect the registration of design, petitions are sufficient, no form is needed. Now just I'm giving you a brief highlight about how the design is registered. First of all, we have to file an application. What we file in an application? Form 1, representation sheet, power of authority if needed, form 21. Then we get a number, that is a design application number, and a date of filing the design application. After that it directly goes in examination, directly it reaches the examiner. The process is little bit short, so that's why the grant time is also short as compared to patent. After examination, controller raise the objection and communicate the objections to the innovator. If the objections are non-compliant, means like if a reply has not been filed, or sometimes objections are such that it cannot be replied, it is really very strict objections, and suppose somebody couldn't reply, then it is abandoned. If it is replied well, then removal of objections are done. If objections are such that hearing is needed, because even controller is not sure what the reply is done, and it's not satisfactory, they wish to interact with the innovator directly, so they can ask for hearing. If hearing objections during hearing, if objections are not answered well, not contested, not defended, the design patent will be refused. If hearing is satisfactory, then objections are removed, acceptance is done. Re-examination also is possible if answers are given through written way, re-examination is done. In both the cases, acceptance is done if it is answered properly, and if during hearing also interaction gave a positive impression on the design controller, that design is unique and innovator has actually it is originated from innovator has actually made it, not copied it, not it's pirated it. So after acceptance, once the design is accepted, it is notified in the official gazette of design, and there is a issuance of design certificate. Suppose if it is refused, then what to do? Simple option is to go to High Court. So appeal to directly to High Court is possible against the controller of design. So during that, normally court calls both the parties, the controller of design and also the innovator, and then they hear both the views and then they decide. So this is the legal proceeding. So stages from filing to registration is little bit very short as compared to patent. So timeline is also very short, 3 to 4, 5, 6 months is maximum timeline. But what I suggest to all the innovators is like follow the norms, follow the guidelines perfectly, write down the right class. Uh, like we have to devote some much time before filing and write in a very prudent, very much meticulous way so that our prosecution goes very smoothly. Just like a few days back, only some design patent has been granted, and it was so smooth that even objections were very much simple to answer. So, if you are following the norms, and norms are very simple, especially for a student, even a school student, I want to say, because they have very good ideas and they conceptualize in a very good product as compared to even elder people. So even school students are nowadays very much keen to file a design patent, and their designs are very unique actually, and timeline is also very short. So before they pass out from school, they can have a one design patents in their hand. Application of design in industry is like for small scale industry we can have some scopes. There are many scopes, but yeah, some of them are like pen, textile goods, carpet, wall clock, ceramic tiles, plumbing equipments. Yeah, plumbing equipments, nowadays there are many good designs available in plumbing. So sanitary goods, package, chairs, tables, photo frames, tiffin boxes, water jugs, water bottles, bags, suitcases. There are many good design of suitcases are now available. Flower vase, ashtrays, toothbrush. Toothbrush designs are now, I can say that major design innovations have been done in toothbrushes only. Twice have a major subject for design patent. Fan have like a lot of fans with good designs are available, and they have aesthetic features which make it very different from other fans and also increase its commercial value. Medium scale industries, we can talk about washing machines, refrigerators. Nowadays refrigerators look like have a very good aesthetic appearance. Television, computers, AC, wristwatches, then mixer grinders, now they are available in very good designs. Vacuum cleaners, now they have very different designs. So we can think of introducing design in any way. Okay, so Dr. V. Sai Muthukumar, do we need to file separate design patent for sub-design features? Example, camera in mobile phones are shifted from left side and right side. In this case, no, sir. Actually, the mobile phone is your product in which you are just shifting a camera from left to right side. Uh, no, actually not. The design is that your design of mobile phone is important. If you're shifting something from one to other, changing the shape or merely changing some, like that's why told you, just explained, is like if you are making a small variations in trade, this is not registrable. So we have to do something very innovative, because they will consider it very similar to earlier ones. So uniqueness have some type of gap that we need to be fulfilled to go to the next level for a next kind of product. So design in Dr. Ashish Shukla, design in PCT application. Yes, we can do. Design in PCT application is possible, and for that we have, once we go for the PCT application, first we have to go filing the design in India, and then we have to write down the details that we have filed in India, the number, the date, all these things, and then we can go for the PCT application also, convention and PCT. So yes, it is possible. Global protection is possible in case of design. Saurabh Chandrakar, complicated product design not available anywhere, but made the design using 3D printer. Can we design patent? Um, Okay, actually, if it is prepared using 3D printer, yes, you can do. But yeah, not only 3D printer. If your design could be conceptualized, and you can prepare a product using that design, so definitely you can go for that, because there was a clause that your design must produce a product that could be made or used in industry. So industry scale up is important for that, and also you should be able to manufacture it. So yeah, definitely you can take a design patent, because it could be a two-dimensional or three-dimensional object. But I hope that once you have a design, at least you should be able to know how this design will look in your product. So that product has to be sketched out. The drawing of that product using your design should be made. A three-dimensional view should be prepared as a top, bottom, side views, and then you can file it. K. Sudhakar Babu, which professional area of engineering registers highest number of design? I say mechanical. Mechanical people have more, because they have many things to register. Mechanical have more usually, or usually we can say, even not I can say only mechanical, in engineering mechanical, but even in food and plastic industries, uh, normally the containers, especially the packaging material, they have like lot many good designs nowadays available. Okay, Dr. V Sai, case study example. Suppose a student make a mini device housing the device in Coca-Cola like bottle. How do we apply design patent? uh, Actually, Coca-Cola bottle is already have a design patent, and you are making a mini device. So it is, if somewhere look like Coca-Cola bottle, so it is just a change in shape, means change in size. So if a change in size is there, it cannot be accepted. Change in size are never accepted. This is you have to like, somewhere somebody has said that I'm just making a mini version of that, but if it is looking like the same, then what's the difference? No difference. Yeah, Dr. V Sai again. Can you please elaborate on mode gauging versus licensing? Okay, mode gauging is somewhere we keep something in lieu of. Licensing is that we directly give our patent and charge our royalty. So both are a kind of situation where we are actually giving our design. In mode gauging, we are giving it for some time, and then in after some time we are taking it back, and the terms and conditions are written on that. In licensing, we are giving it to like manufacture, prepare using our own design, and then we are charging the royalty in lieu of that. So it has the same literal meaning, it has nothing to do with the design. Okay, Anjan Kumar, can processing of green coffee be design patent with help of unique packaging? If you have a aesthetic appearance of your outer appearance of your packaging, then only it is a design. It has nothing to do with the process. If it is a green resourcing or something, it has nothing to do with that. It just depends on how you have like given a aesthetic appeal, good appearance to your product. CJ Panchal, the question is, I have designed high power LED packages and wanted to file design patent. Please explore the search criteria. I am from academic institute. How much will be the total cost? I think cost I have explained. Um, you are preparing a high power LED. Actually, it depends on package. If your package has an appeal that has never been done earlier, then you can go for this. But it has nothing to do with the power or the function or any kind of functional features. The design patent has just to do how it is observable to the eye, that it is different from others, or it has some aesthetic appeal. So we have to look over those things. Now you see consumer products, how it all look like. They all have some features which are very different. Suppose a leather bag, a wallet, a press, even a Caesar, a Kung, all have a certain kind of design which is very different. So we can have such kind of consumer product which are looking through the eye in a very distinctive way. We can definitely differentiate one product with the other with the help of color, with the help of shape, with the help of configuration, everything. These are all different products. Pharmaceutical products, especially if some of the academicians or innovators are from pharmaceutical, then they can see even the shape of the nebulizer, shape of the syringe, ampoules, capsules, your rotary vacuum evaporator flasks, your hand contactless dispensers, all these things, ampoules, hand washes, all this can have the scope of design. Imagination can go anywhere. You can think of anything to design in a very novel, innovative way, because aesthetic appeal always attract people to work over it. If suppose if we have a small dissolution apparatus which is looking like very academically oriented, but if we can give a very good shape, very good configuration, so that it can function in the same way. Functionally we cannot change anything, but if it is giving it a very good appearance, then it will definitely attract people to work on it more, because it will be pleasing. Simple. Textile and jewelry all are subject to design, because you can see even the rings, all these things designed in a very beautiful way. Carpets all have some design. Ornaments design are very important, because if ornaments because designers have a unique creative minds that have created such good designs, they can go for the design patent, because some in what is the benefit of that? Somebody cannot prepare the same. If they are preparing the same, and the person who has already registered the design can sue them, the second party has to pay back all the damages or all the profit earned because of that selling. So it's again a monopoly right in the market. If I have designed it, the ornament of my design will only will be there in the market. Nobody else can prepare the same ornament using my design. So in ornaments especially, this is very important, because the same design is available anywhere, and if just by a glance anybody can copy the design. So a design patent is must. Anybody can sue and charge the return of profit. So this is again a kind of monopoly market. Toothbrush, I just said that toothbrush is a such kind of product which is of daily use, but such product has multiple features. In terms of design, I'm not talking about the functionality is more or less the same, but shape and configurations for toothbrush are different. Shapes are many times different, angular, it could be like this. Patterns are different. You can have suppose such kind of patterns for yeah, it is giving you a grip, but it has nothing to do with the grip. It has to just do with the how does it look, how lines are there, how it is of different colors, blue color, red color, and it is giving a two-dimensional feature. Suppose I can draw it as a two-dimensional way. A painting I cannot draw as a two-dimensional or three-dimensional, but I can draw this toothpaste as a two-dimensional or three-dimensional object. Figure. Suppose this is the design of an article is drawn on a paper, but design is applied to an article short to be registered. This is my design. But this is not just a design on a paper. This design could be definitely applied on a toothbrush. And I can prepare a toothbrush with this design, with this angle, with this such kind of beautifully designed such kind of features. I can prepare this. New shape. This is a new shape of a toothbrush. This is very different. Such kind of you can say that it says about flexibility, but it doesn't give much flexibility. It has an aesthetic appearance. Such kind of like introduction of some new features in the shape only, not in the function. So it is giving a new visual appearance. So everybody want that their toothbrush should look very different from others. So that's why such things are capturing in market without any functional features. So if we have a concept, a suggestion, an idea of a shape or a pattern which I can directly apply on an article, and that article could be prepared in an industry in a very reproducible way. So I can prepare the same kind of toothbrush. You can never differentiate one toothbrush with another toothbrush of the same design, because they are industrially made, and industrially made has a simple meaning: reproducible. Every time the same quality, same feature, same means like it should look like the same. If I'm talking about any principle or construction or operation, or if I'm claiming that because of the shape it is cleaning the teeth well, it is not a part of design. In design, I'm just claiming about how does it look. So mechanical features, functional features are not registrable as a design. I will never claim, and that's why in claim and disclaimer I have to write that I'm not claiming by virtue of this design any functional feature or any mechanical process. This is suppose the feature of the design in the finished article. It should you can draw even a sketch. If somebody doesn't have software, they can draw in a sketch like this. Okay. And but yeah, it could be judged solely by the eye that it has a different kind of shape of a toothbrush. So it could be made using softwares like this, or it could be drawn also on a piece of paper. But yes, it should be uh, drawn like a proper two-dimensional or three-dimensional like this. It has to be drawn as a two-dimensional object. So in this way, normally design patents goes on. Uh, Design should be applied or applicable to any article by any industrial process. Suppose this is a hand drawn. So I'm drawing it by hand, but I'm sure that such design, if I'm giving to any industry, they can prepare toothbrush using my design, and that toothbrush will be always of the same appearance, because in industry, everything is validated, everything is prepared in the same way, irrespective of who is preparing, just made by machines. So it could be prepared by an industrial process. So in this way, uh, design of artistic features like painting, sculptures are excluded from registration under the design. So this is a painting, this is a drawing. This is very different from this. This is just a painting. It doesn't showing any like top view, bottom view, or two dimensional. This is just a kind of painting that I have made using a toothbrush. So I cannot register it as a design. Even it just look like the same, like this. I have to prepare a proper two-dimensional figure. I cannot draw like this and can claim, because it will be considered as a painting. Okay. So in this way, I hope that all the students, all the innovators, if you have some good design in your hand, you definitely go for your design registration, and you should go for licensing also. You can have connection with industries. You can talk with them, illustrate your design. If you have a design patent certificate in your hand, you have an upper hand. You can definitely talk to them, and if you're licensing, you can have some royalty in your hand. And yeah, those designs could be applied to an article. If you have your own firm, your own manufacturing facilities, you can definitely apply your own design to your own product and prepare it. If you don't have, uh, even then you can give it to some industry so that this could be utilized. Dr. Ashish Shukla, as I'm filing first time in IP India, there is two options. Says priority date. Whenever I'm opting, it's asking PCT number. No. In design patent, you have to just write down here. If you are just doing it in India, just for PCT, you have to write down not applicable. No need of writing anything. Chandralal Thakur, if I hired a designer to create something for me, meaning this idea is mine, but I hired the skill of someone else to create the article, who owns it? Actually, then you will become the applicant, and your designer will become the innovator. So Dr. V Sai, sometimes interior machine design or configuration are altered and innovated. Can we? Interior things are not actually, it should look like it should have an aesthetic appearance. It should be observable from outside. If somebody says that open it and the design is inside, then it doesn't come under design act. It should be observable from outside only. CJ Panchal, I have two design patent filed by attorney, and there are 3-4 investors. Sir, is it investors or innovators? I'm not sure. Okay, 3-4 investors. How can I get original certificate for my own? Once design is being granted, you will get the design certificate. If you are not getting, again I have explained in the forms, in my presentation, you can apply for getting the certificate of design. They can issue you. Hopefully all answer. Yeah, one question from Sailesh Kotkar. Can decorative articles design? Yes, yes, definitely. Decorative articles are definitely could be filed for design patent. So yeah, because they have an aesthetic appearance observable through eye, and yes, you can prepare a product. Suppose a glass vase, a flower vase. So all this could be patented. A good table, a good chair. This all are decorative items. Yes, definitely. So yeah, so thank you very much to all of you. uh, thank you very much for like very good questions. I am really happy to answer those questions. I'm really happy that in India all the innovators are now becoming aware. They have very good designs in their hand. They're actually not only innovating, but they're also thinking of protecting their innovations. That is the need of the hour.